Hello, everybody. We are back at Internexus Provo for another student orientation winter 2021. We are excited to have you guys back, and we just wanted to go through some rules and regulations to help so we can have a great semester. We are sad that it's going to be online again, but health comes first. Health and safety of our students and our staff comes first. So hopefully this will be the last semester we will have to be online. So to get started, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the administration. As you all know, Valmir Dutra, my father, he's the center director, and you can come to him if you have any questions with driver's license and housing and bank accounts and any other issues really you might have. My mother, as the DSO, can help you with I-20 questions, visa questions, break requests, and also concerns about payments. And then with me, you guys can come if you have any academic questions with about books, attendance, grades, teacher concerns, or anything. And our other staff, we have Camila and Sabrina in the front desk. Alvaro and Larissa take care of the finances. Celso and Felipe are marketing and IT, and then Grace and Johnny are the head teachers. So they can also help you with any concerns that you might have. And if they can't answer the question, they will direct it to whoever can. Our teachers this semester have not changed much. We have Andrew in listening speaking, Emily and Grace with writing. Johnny is our TOEFL Pro teacher. May is the reading teacher, Rosalie is the grammar teacher, and then Bree and Mandy will be teaching Advanced Plus in the morning, Chris Advanced Plus at night, and Carla the beginning class. So yeah, they're a a bunch of people, so we love them, and you guys will love them too. Here are our class times. So we have changed our schedule, so please pay attention at this part. Morning class, we're now going to have all 4 classes every day for 1 hour each. So for example, if you look at this schedule in the morning, pre-intermediate will have grammar from 8 to 9, reading from 9:10 to 10:10, writing from 10:20 to 11:20, and then listening, speaking from 11:30 to 12:30. Okay, and you will have a 10-minute break between each class. Except for the Advanced Plus, which they will still stay in the 2-hour blocks with Bree and Mandy. And here's the evening schedule. And so we have changed the schedule again. Classes will now start at 5 o'clock. So please make sure to come at 5 o'clock, not at 5:30. And then we will end at 9:30. So we will end early as well. Same thing, 1 hour per class, 10-minute break between class. Okay. If you need to change your shift from the morning to the evening or vice versa in the middle of the semester, you have to wait until the session is over. We will not switch students in the middle of a session. So you can do that. There are 3 sessions, so you need to tell us right now if, first week here if you need to switch. If not, you have to wait 5 weeks before you can switch. So let me know. You can go to the student request portal, fill it out, and let us know that you need to switch. And if there's room available in the class, we can do that. If there isn't, then you will have to stay where you are. So if you need to come to the school in person for any reason, for payments or to talk to the directors or anything, please wear a mask at all times and social distance whenever possible. And don't come with big groups. Sometimes you guys come with friends. I mean, you can, but we will probably have them go to the back, social distance, so we're not all in the reception, all in one place. Now STARS. So to log in, so STARS is our management system where you can get all your grades, your calendar, absences, where we send messages about activities and everything. So to register to STARS, those of you that are new to the school, you need to go to that website, studentsupportal.com, and then you will need your email, birthday, your CVIS number without the N00 to register the first time. It's a little bit tricky, so we created a user guide for you to follow step by step on what you can do. when you're filling it out for the first time. If you still have problems, please let us know and we can help you through it, okay? Also, I will be emailing all of this to you guys separately. Okay. So the student request portal, there are two ways that you can go to the student request portal. One is on Moodle. So when you log into your STARS, your student portal, you log into your Moodle classes, you're going to see on the top right-hand corner, there's the student request portal. You can click there, or you can go to our website and go to student request portal. It's one of the options in the menu on top. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, all the requests of any documentation need to be done through this student request portal. So if you need any letters of enrollment, DMV for your driver's license or anything, and you need to give us a time frame of 48 hours to get it done. Okay, so how do we keep track of when you are late or tardy for class? So for the first class, for example, you get 10 minutes of a freebie that you can be late. So for example, in the morning class, 8 to 8:10, evening class from 5 to 5:10. From 8:11 or 5:11 till 8:30 or 5:30, right? You're marked late. After that, you're just marked absent for that first hour. Okay, so still come to the other hours, but for that first class, you'll be marked absent. And this only applies for the first class. It does not apply after the breaks. After the breaks, you have to be in class on time. Okay, now as for your absences, you need to maintain an 80% attendance to stay in status with your visa. So that is 3 absences per session. You can make up till 5 classes per session. Okay, so if you go under that, there's a chance that your I-20 can be terminated. And unfortunately, every semester we have to end up canceling students because of this. So it's not a fun thing. I don't like doing it. Don't make me do it. So also, doctor's notes and so can be considered an excused absence that I will talk about it right now. So excused absences, if you're sick and you have a doctor's note, you can make up that class without any fees. Okay, because we will talk about the fees in a little bit, but there's a $25 fee per day that you miss to make up a class. But if you're sick or if you have like a court appointment or something like that, you have to give us documentation and we can excuse your absence. Dentists and chiropractors are not accepted as doctor's notes because you can schedule those at different times. Those are not emergencies. Those are not, reasons why, unless you had a dental emergency, but then I would need a doctor's note saying that, okay? And like I said, you can make up to 5 classes per session. Each makeup class costs $25 per day. And then you just fill that out in the student request portal to request your makeup work, and we'll get in touch with you about it.
Hello people, Johnny here. Well, today I'm going to talk a little bit about grades, explain a little bit about how you can be okay with immigration and with us. So if you have 75% of grades or more, you're good, we're happy, everybody's happy. But if you have less than that, you are in probation. So before the session ends, you have to pay attention to your grades. You have to check your grades quite often in STARS and make sure that you will be able to make up with us and immigration, of course. Let's explain a little bit how the grades work. So we have a grade system that is divided in different categories so that everybody can be successful. So we have participation, classwork, homework, tests and quizzes, and achievement tests. Participation is the one that we take notes and we take care of daily. All the teachers are observing the students and assigning grades according to your participation. Your participation is 20% of the whole grade. Classwork 20% as well. Homework is 15%. tests and quizzes 15, and achievement tests 30%. So you can see that 20% is a lot. Is a grade that you guys have to take care. So it's divided in 5 points. Full attendance is worth 1 point. Good attitude is another point. Some people ask me what good attitude is. Is that you're going to be a nice person to your classmates and also to your teacher. Okay? That you're prepared. It means that you have your material, you have your notebooks, you have your whatever that you need, like your books, your pencils, and everything. I had so many students that they came to class with just their souls, nothing more than being there. And also cell phones. Participates, someone that participates during the whole class, and cell phones. We've had problems in the past with students using their cell phones. Of course, sometimes we're going to ask you, we're going to assign activities that you will need your phone, but sometimes it's just people, Facebooking or Instagramming or whatever you guys doing these days. So this is a problem. And breaks. Let's talk about breaks, something that everybody loves, right? Going on a vacation, stopping studying for a while. So in order for you to qualify for break, you'll need 80% attendance and 75% grades. You have to have studied at least 2 consecutive semesters. And of course, if you're coming from another school, this is going to count as well. We'll need to see your transcripts if you're coming from another school. Of course, you have to be on time with your financial obligations with the school. You have to have paid tuition and all the fees that you need to go on a break. You must pay the tuition of 1 month for the next session in advance. This payment will cover your first month when you return from your break. This is a guarantee that you are going to come back. You are pretty much telling the school that you are engaged with us and you're coming back. Student ID, something really cool. So once you get here, we're going to take a picture of you and we're going to provide you with a student ID. What is it for? You can get discount in many places. There's a website with a list of places that you can get discounts. You guys know students, even more special international students, we need to save a lot of money. So this is a good thing. If you have a student ID and you use for discounts, in case you lose, you have to pay for another copy, okay, for a second ID. And if you're a new student, make sure that either we took a picture of you or that you send a picture that you really like, that you really look really good, and we can add to your ID. Next thing I'm going to talk about is books. Very important subject. We've had so many students not learning as much as they could because they did not buy books. And this is a big problem. You must have your books by the second week of classes. If you do not have your books by the second week of classes, you're gonna miss participation points, classwork points, and this is going to be a problem. So make sure you buy your books. Another thing about the books is that we have some students not paying close attention to what books they're buying. So sometimes they're buying the edition that is, for example, homework edition, or it's an old edition. Make sure you pay attention to the list that we send you guys. This list that you guys see on the screen right now will be available for everybody. Pay close attention to which book you're buying. We don't care where you buy. You can buy from your friends, from other students at the school. You can buy online, Amazon, but make sure you're buying the right books, okay? Let's talk about online class behavior. So online class, you guys know that it's a little bit harder on some topics. We really would like to go back to normal, but well, the world right now has to adapt itself. So we have to adapt ourselves as well. If you are having online classes, you have to imagine as if you were in the classroom. So we have students that they do not behave well. There's a lot of background noise. They are driving or taking naps in front of the computer. This is not taking class. They are babysitting someone else's baby or even their babies. If you are attending classes, you're attending, you're not only watching, you're there to participate. So make sure you're in a place that you're going to have a good internet connection, that you're going to be focused, there's not too much distraction around. We understand that your family will be around, but everybody can find a small spot in the house and to have some privacy and some quiet time for you guys to learn from us. And online classes, in case you have any issues with connection, we understand that sometimes we do have issues. Make sure you let the school know through the WhatsApp so that you won't be penalized by that, okay? You must have a good internet connection and proper computer and laptop to access your classes. This is crucial for your learning. You're investing money and time on your learning process, so you need also the best material for you to work with. And as I said before, you cannot be in your car, in the supermarket, at a doctor's appointment, or any other place, hanging out with friends. I've seen people hanging out with friends, playing guitar during the class. You're there to attend classes. Okay?
Hello guys! Now we're going to talk about money, an issue that everybody likes. So let's talk about tuition. Students are required to pay tuition at the beginning of each semester. So if you have a payment plan, you are required to pay tuition each month on the due date, that is the 10th of each month. Maybe if you have an exception, if you discussed anything specific with Mrs. Ivanisi or Mr. Valmir, then you'll have a different date. But for default, everybody just has the 10th of the month. Students that are behind in their payments cannot be registered on Civis as active at the beginning of the next session. So this is very important for you to know. Your status as an F1 student is directly related with your payments. So you have to be paying regularly on the due dates. Students that are behind in their payments in more than one session cannot attend classes. So we had a few cases last semester when we had to just cancel access to classes, and we don't want to do that. So please do make your payments on time. Students that have already paid any amount for their winter tuition before break will be granted the due discount. So for those of you that had taken the break before this semester, you probably paid for a month. So this month that you paid in advance will be deducted for the payments you have to do for this semester. In case you have a late payment, there's a late fee of $50. We will also add an extra $1 per day that you are late in your payments. Achievement test rescheduling fee is $100, so it's $25 per test. You don't want to miss those, so you don't want to spend more money that you are already investing. Makeup class fee is $6.25 per hour, so you also don't want to be absent in your classes. You don't want to pay more money, so don't miss classes. Just come to classes regularly. The tuition can be paid only through the invoices we send by email for each month. So each month we send to your email the invoices, so you can just click on them and you fill out the information with your bank account, and the e-check will just take the money out of your account and send the money to our account. To pay your tuition, open the email we sent and click on Pay Invoice. At the moment, we are only accepting payments through bank transfer or cash, right? We are not accepting credit cards because their fees are very, very high, and otherwise we would have to charge you more for each payment. And this is just showing you what to do when you click on the Pay My Invoice button online, and the amount will appear, and then you'll have to fill out the information with the routing number and the account number from your bank account, and everything will be set up. Everything will just work fine. This is awesome. So guys, if you have any questions regarding finances, just email us or write us on WhatsApp, and either front office or our financial team, that is Larissa and I, will be happy to answer any of your questions. All right? Have a great semester, you all.
Okay, everyone, we're almost at the end. So one last thing we wanted to talk to you about is our WhatsApp group. We have a business account, which means that we can have these groups and only we can see your information. The other students in the school will not see your information, so you don't have to worry about it. But in this WhatsApp group is the best place to get information about what's going on. That's when we send reminders and messages and about activities, links to activities, and sometimes we send documents attached there. That's definitely something you want to join. So for you to join, you have to go to your phone and save Internexus number in your contacts. And the number's right there, the +1 801 717 2141. And then you also have to give us send us a little message saying your name so we can save it on our phone. And that way you will be getting all the group messages. So thank you so much for watching this orientation video. If you have any questions now, you can ask the teachers on the first day of class, or you can contact me or anybody in reception, and we can help you and answer any questions. But we just hope to have a very fun semester, even though it's going to be online again. But hopefully we can, we can have fun together, learn together, and that's what we're here for. So let's have a good semester. Bye.